Good morning and welcome to another Commute with Faery. I am Krymsyn Faery and I'm commuting to work. This is episode 14. I don't like announcing them like that because just in case I'm done recording and I was like, you know what, that was really crappy. And then I end up doing another one, and then I forget, and then I did what I did on YouTube, and I actually did more vlogs than I thought I did. And I wasn't going to do number 8, posted, I mean, because I was pretty angry. And I talked about it in my, I think episode 9, officially episode 9, I talk about just how angry I was, and how I wasn't going to post it. And then I was talking to some friends, and I decided to go ahead and post it because it shows that I'm a real person, and you know, I vent. Everybody vents. I think I just vented to YouTube. That's all. So there's episode 8, 8.1, which is like, I should have just called it 8.5 because I didn't know how many videos there were between 8 and 9. So I should really go back and just call it 8.5. The 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So 8, 8.1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Holy crap. I posted 7 videos yesterday. That took me forever to do on my computer. Just saying, whoa. I chose to look away from the road at the wrong time. See, that's why it's kind of hard. I wish you guys were I wish the camera was in front of me, so I wouldn't have to deviate my eyes from the road so much. So that's why I don't look at you guys so often, and I do apologize for that. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a very overcast, rainy day. You may even be able to hear the rain. It's not raining really hard right now. Mostly it's just road mist that I'm getting from the car in front of me. So I had a very, well, to me it was a long weekend, but when I say I had long weekends, that means that they weren't good. There were good moments, so I won't, you know, bash the whole weekend. Sorry, got distracted with some thoughts, and I can't share those with you. So, my business is not like taking off like I wanted it to, and I didn't expect it to be like a huge overnight success. I just, I figured I would be able to get more girls to book more parties with me than what I do. Currently on my calendar I have 3 parties. One is my mother's, which I'm actually considering canceling because she was just being a bitch this weekend, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. One's with an old coworker. She actually got let go from my job, but we still keep in touch, and she lives in the same zip code that I do. So she's not too far away, and I'm gonna have a party with her. And then at the end of second week of November, I've got a party booked with an old college girlfriend. She lives an hour from me, so we're doing it on a work night. Because then it's half the trip is already done. And then we're going to kind of hang out. Sorry, I don't know why my mind just blanked. I'm tired. I'm not drinking coffee because I went grocery shopping and I didn't have enough money to add coffee pods to my list, cart, whatever. coffee pods are anywhere from $9 to $11 per box, depending on the flavor and brand that you get. Well, I'm kind of hooked on the Starbucks Sumatra. I could also drink it's Folgers bold silk or extra bold silk. I don't know. It's good. It's not as good as my Starbucks, but it's still pretty good. I don't know why people are being like retarded on the highway today. It's like, you know, you get a little bit of rain and then everybody gets freaked out. Oh, well. I may be late to work, but I'm not really sure. I left my absolute latest time for me to be at work on time with a few minutes extra to spare is 7:25 with all the construction that I have to go through. Remember, I said I have to leave like 20 minutes early. Well, that's no longer leaving 20 minutes early. Today I left at I pulled out of the driveway at 7:29. So I was 4 minutes behind my already maximum time. I don't know if I made good time on the turnpike or not, because I wasn't really paying attention. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I just want to curl back up in bed with my kitties. One of my kitties woke me up today. In a nice way. He was actually very nice. He came up to me and he started nuzzling me or something, like nuzzling my arm for me to pet him. And my alarms had already technically gone off. I just have several snoozes. So he came in after the first alarm went off. And then he's like, "Mommy, pet me. Mommy, 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 pet me. Purr, 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 mommy, pet me." So that was kind of nice. Wow. I'm so glad I don't have to commute to Pittsburgh. The on-ramp for Pittsburgh is that you couldn't even get on. There's like 3 on-ramps to get to the actual highway from right where I was, just there. And the third furthest back on-ramp, basically the interchange on-ramp from the one highway to the other, was completely jam-packed. Welcome to Monday. Yeah, there's the back-to-back bumper. Oh, jeez, it's bumper-to-bumper here, too. What the heck? We're going away from Pittsburgh. Well, okay, I think I just lost my window of opportunity. And I'm going to have to ride people's butts to save my place, which I hate doing. But if that's what it's going to take to keep people from popping in front of me, then... Oh, hello. Helicopter just now taking off. I'm trying to see if it's a news chopper or if it's a medevac. That's a medevac. You can always tell the news choppers because they have this big ball on the underside of the nose of the helicopter for their big camera that they take their images from. Plus, if you can get close enough, you can see on the side of them they'll have labeled the news station. Excuse me, that they're affiliated with. Oh, good. It's Monday. The only good thing about it being Monday is that I start volleyball with my church, Oh, I thought you were moving over. You scared the crap out of me. Whew. At 8:30 tonight, we're going to be... They said that we're playing a game. I thought we were just going to be practicing. I don't know if we're playing against other churches or if this is just our own competition. So, yeah, so this weekend, instead of coffee, I have milk. I was doing this Facebook challenge, and my sponsor had challenged me to have a scavenger hunt to see if I could book parties with 11 different categories. At least one from each category. Out of 11, I only filled one. So I decided I was going to go to the mall and try and see if I could just walk up to people and do basically cold sales. Not sales like, hey, want to buy some stuff? No, like cold sales as in, hey, would you like to have a party with, a girls' night with you and your friends, and I'll come over and we'll have a great time. But that's not the type of person that I am, so I wasn't able to go through with that and leave. I went through a really, really deep depressive moment. And I wouldn't even say it was a moment. It was like several hours of just being so upset. I was crying, and actually I didn't start crying until I realized that Saturday was the 26th. And the 26th was the day that my mom had invited me to go up to Lake Erie, which is about 3 hours away, to go on a winery tasting trip. I did this with her 2 years ago, just her and me, and it was so much fun. We went up there on a Saturday early. We wine hopped winery to winery all day until about close to dinner time. We checked into a hotel. We went back out and found a really good Mexican restaurant. And then after that, since the sun still hadn't set, we went to Presque Isle and this old historic lighthouse that's up there. And took some pictures and just had so much fun. Then the next day we went to some New York wineries because Lake Erie is right there by the border to New York. It was just a couple of miles down the road. We didn't like it. Well, there was like 2 New York wineries that we liked, but there were some that were well off the beaten path that we really didn't care for. But anyway, we had a fantastic time. And I wasn't sure if she actually went or not because she didn't ask me, she didn't check with me. She had invited me whenever I was at a family reunion last August, last month. So I check out her Facebook, and a girlfriend of hers tags her, so it shows up on her timeline that she's going on a road trip with my mom to Lake Erie. And I'm instantly furious and hurt at the same time. So I call my mom, and I'm like, what the hell? Why did you go without me? I was supposed to go with you. And her response was, well, I didn't think that you wanted to go. I was so upset right then and there when she said that to me that I hung up on her. And And then that's when I started crying. And it was like, it was so bad. My husband felt so bad for me. He texted my mom, like, you have no idea how much you've just hurt your daughter. Blah, blah, blah. Something, something, something. He wasn't, whoa, buddy. That's why you don't ride in that lane. I freaking hate the traffic. Can't wait till that bridge is open. Anyway, she never texted him back. She never texted me. She never called me the whole weekend. She wasn't spending the night in Erie because she said she didn't want to put up the hotel money. And I said, well, why don't we split it 3 ways between you, your girlfriend, and myself? We'll get a 2-queen room, and you and I will share a bed, and she can have her own bed. Because we've done that before when I used to sell Mary Kay about 9 years ago. 8 years ago, whatever. I don't remember. We went to a conference, and 4 of us split the cost of a hotel room so that it was not expensive at all to stay, and we were within walking distance of the convention center. And then she and I had shared a bed, and 2 other girls shared the other bed. So I'm just contemplating on a lot of things, like, you know, being mean, or I want her to apologize. My hubby wants to, since next year is our 10-year anniversary, my hubby wants to go up to Erie, just him and me, go find a bed and breakfast, and go up like early Saturday or maybe even Friday night. Excuse me, so that we have all day Saturday. Most wineries don't open till 9 or 10 a.m. anyway, so going the night before, the only benefit to that would be maybe to go out to the lake in the early morning. But I'm not a morning person, so who knows. Anyway, he wants to find a bed and breakfast, and just have a good time and celebrate our 10-year anniversary up there at the wineries. Oh, semi-trucks make me so nervous. I don't know why I feel so edgy today. Oh. So, Saturday I really didn't get much done. Actually, the rest of the day was kind of a blur to me. Ugh. Feels like I have a cat hair in my nose, which I probably do. What was I going to say? Sunday was almost all chores day. I didn't go to church again. It's my 3rd week I didn't go to church, and I feel kind of guilty about it. But I felt like I wanted my sleep instead. So hang on 1 second. I had completely forgot that my phone turned on car mode. I did so much laundry yesterday that I never want to see a washer and dryer again. Sad part is I'm not even done. But I did get a lot of good things accomplished. My kids, I mean, they're kids. Have their mattresses. And then the mattress covers come off well, they zipper off so that they can be washed. And I found out that they were actually very water resistant, which was awesome because, you know, kids are going to have pee stains and whatnot. My youngest, oh lordy, he's still, even though he's in pull-ups and whatnot, if he has too much to drink and he's not waking up, he will, what we call burst the pull-up and his diaper when he used to be in diapers, and pee will basically leak out and stain the bed. Well, I had a fight with my hubby about the mattress cover being easy or difficult to put back on. I didn't care if it was going to be difficult. It still needed done. I tried spot treating the pee stains, but that was something that I couldn't spot treat. I tried and failed. And that was proof on my other son's mattress because he doesn't wet the bed anymore. And his mattress has like this weird discoloring. Not the mattress, but the cover has a weird discoloring from me trying to spot treat. So I just did my youngest son's because his was the worst. And I took the pads, the covers, and I laid them on my bed. Since they were water resistant, I just took a spray bottle and half of a bar of soap that's called Fels Napta, and it's a soap that if you've never heard of, it's in the Walmart detergent aisle. I highly recommend getting a bar for your laundry. Cut it in half because you don't need the whole bar and you don't need to let it whatever, so you can put it back in the wrapper and set it aside. It's like $2. And wear a glove when you use it because it takes forever to get it off of your skin. Not that it's bad for your skin, it's just, it's a very clingy soap. So I used the Fels Napta, and everywhere that there was a pee stain, I soaked it with water, and then I scrubbed it with the Fels Napta to get the soap into the stain. And then I washed those two panels of that, plus my top blanket on my bed, because apparently it's not waterproof, it's just water resistant, so some spots actually soaked through to my own bed, and I was like, that sucked. But I washed those 3 blankets, and since they were all white, I also added the maximum amount of bleach that you could add to the load, some softener, and some smell good stuff, and the detergent, of course. I did add extra detergent. When they were done, and I pulled them out, and I was holding it in front of me, I was amazed at how clean. It was white again. It was soft, and it was clean. If it wasn't so late in the afternoon, because it was like 5 o'clock when I finally got all that done, I would have stripped my other son's bed and done his. So his will be done the next time I change out his sheets, which will probably be like in a month. Anyway, it's about 10 after 8. I start at quarter after, so I need to go and get ready for work. So sorry, guys. Anyway, I might vlog on my way home. I'm not sure. It depends on what kind of day I have. Or maybe I'll vlog on my way home from the volleyball thing, which will be a very short vlog because driving to church is only like 13 minutes. It's not even a whole 15-minute drive from my house to my church. Anyway, you guys have a great day. This has been Krymsyn Faery with Commuting with Faery, and I will see you next time.